first reaction coming in from former Punjab Chief Minister Captain Amarinder Singh. He's tweeted, and I quote, "Great news. Thankful to Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji for acceding to the demands of every Punjabi and repealing the 3 black laws on the pious occasion of Guru Nanak Jayanti. I am sure the central government will continue to work in tandem for the development of Kisani." Captain Amarinder Singh, interestingly, has also tagged Amit Shah in that tweet. There's been so much buzz about this perhaps happening in the last few months, particularly because of Captain Amarinder Singh's meetings with Amit Shah, where he said time and again, "I'm trying to find a solution to the ongoing stalemate over the farm laws." And while there was suspicion that, we could see some tweaking, perhaps some changes or amendments, the government has actually gone ahead and decided to withdraw all the 3 farm laws. Rahul Srivastava still with us. Rahul, first reaction coming in from Captain Amarinder Singh, and perhaps one of the biggest political takeaways from the message from the Prime Minister today is whether now this paves the way for a BJP Captain alliance, because we've been seeing a lot of discussion on the farm laws between Captain Amarinder Singh and Amit Shah.
Akshita, I still remain doubtful about the possibilities of a very strong, clear tie-up between Captain Amarinder Singh and the BJP, primarily because already the resentment against the farm bills was so much that Amarinder Singh, who actually the farm laws protests were initially against Amarinder Singh and it was in Punjab, but it was Captain Amarinder Singh as Chief Minister and a political leader who very successfully directed it towards Delhi, and eventually all the farmers protesting against it landed up at the borders of Delhi. You recall Amarinder Singh on his famous tractor yatra with Rahul Gandhi, and that's the time when the tide was turning against the central government and the farm laws. Now, eventually it would have been a problematic situation for Captain Amarinder Singh to even enter into some kind of a loose-lit relationship with the BJP in the elections, because such was the ground perception against the BJP. And that is why I think what it will initially do, it will open up the possibilities for the BJP to create broad level alliances in Punjab. Because if there is resentment still against the BJP, though the bills will be repealed eventually before the elections are held, will Captain Amarinder Singh be acceptable to the people going with the BJP is one big question. And that is why I will say that the BJP, which was completely out of the political race in Punjab, suddenly now has a toehold. And that's one important event. But I think the more significant impact will be in Western Uttar Pradesh. That's where this entire move by the government is targeted, because Western UP was a very happy harvesting ground for the party in 2014, 2017 and 2019. And the BJP wants to win Uttar Pradesh. And this protest, even if some segments in Punjab stay averse to the BJP, but given the kind of protest which we have seen in Western UP, I think it will definitely put a bit of a balm on the pain of the farmers in Western UP and help the BJP in future.
Right, Rahul, I also want to talk about the optics behind such a move. The reactions that are coming in. The Congress has just reacted. KC Venugopal will play out the reaction for you. He's calling it a big victory for farmers and a big victory for the opposition, because the opposition has, been unrelenting also on this issue. The government so many times has stuck its neck out to back these farm laws. And the fact that now you have a rethink and the Prime Minister making it a point that it's on his face that he addresses the nation and puts out this message saying the farm laws are repealed. What really is going to be the kind of optics involved?